Hey Patreon, it's Matt with Olympus Reptiles. So, uh, here's a kicker. We're going to keep moving stuff here soon, and we are 7 clutches deep right now for the year with several more to come. I don't know if we'll do as many as we did last year, kind of to prove on how some of my young males perform. We really pushed the envelope using some new males this year. So we're going to have to kind of wait and see if we pay the price for that or if we get lucky. But, with all that being said, one thing I do need to know is we need to find a way, and I'm open to suggestions. I think somebody mentioned having like our own Facebook group or something like that. If we wanted to set that up and moderate that, we could do that. By we, I mean one of you, because I suck at Facebook and I don't want to moderate who's still there or not. And I've got, y'all know how disorganized I already am. Putting more of that on me probably would just make it more organized. But because I want to make sure too that if you're having things that you want to see us film, we film it. And what I mean is sometimes like this, I was really thinking, what do we want to film today? We got to get a film. We're getting ready to leave. There's a lot of things going on. I got to get some done. I thought, well, we've talked about setting up babies. We never really talked about the why. Like the why we set babies up the way we do and why it's important. And so that's where that kind of came from. But it was easy in a way when I first started Olympus to think of objects and subjects to talk about. And the reason was we were just starting out. And so like everything was new and there was nothing that, we learned something. And there wasn't anything that we just kind of took for granted as being common knowledge. And that was because it was all brand new to us. Well, I know that there's a good number of you that are in that same spot that I was in about 5 years ago, 6 years ago. We started breeding, and all that was brand new. And if there's anything that, maybe I'm taking for granted that I think, everybody knows this, that you would like to see filmed or you'd like to know more about, let me know. And understand, too, if it's something really simple, I'm just going to answer it to you. And if it's something we can do a video on, we do a video on it. Because we are always looking for good ideas for content. And I need to be better about finding a way to save those good ideas. Sometimes we have them or people suggest them and I forget them. So that's on me too. I really need a full-time secretary, but my wife, she's busy and shit, so she doesn't usually want to do that for me. She's got her own life. Damn her. But But help us come up with things that you want to see. And that goes for people who are new to breeding, new to keeping. That goes for people who are going from I have a pet or I'm keeping a pet to I want to start getting to breeding. And that also goes for you guys that, are just as experienced or more so than we are. If there's something that you want to see that you think would be beneficial for yourself or for new people or whatever, let me know. And we'll try to come up with an interesting way to film it. Some things that have been suggested are great that we haven't ever found a way to consistently do yet was beginning to end breeding season. And we did start trying to do that, but man, it was difficult. So we would try to film it in segments and put it together, and then we'd forget something, and it went to hell in a handbasket. But I may revisit that with Kurt. And the vision I have for that would be taking one snake, one animal, and being from beginning to end with that animal. How we pair it and how we do everything, and have one video about that animal's breeding cycle for the year. That would be pretty cool. I guess that's an idea, let me know, but it's actually very hard to film that. Also, with the zoo, if you want to see certain things in there, let me know. It may take me a while to film that because I may have to get more knowledgeable myself on a few of the things that we carry in the shop before we can do a good and solid film on it. But we would love to share some of that with you if there's things that you want to see. Basically, I want to know what you want. And we'll bring that to the masses and also here at home to Patreon. So that's where we're at. You should be getting this video Sunday, too, if everything works the way we have planned on it. Which means that if you're getting this video on Sunday, it means I'm out of town, but I'll be home tomorrow. We're going to do a live tomorrow. We're going to do a special. So be prepared for that. And we should have another giveaway coming up very, very fast. Question, Granny, you want to add?
So just to clarify, on Monday we're going live with a special.
We are going to do it live for the special, absolutely.
Okay.
I'll get the exact time as it gets closer because we're traveling. We're going to go spend a little bit of time with my little great niece. You've seen her in a few videos, little Ruru. Her real name's Aurora. I just call her Ruru because she bounces like a goddamn kangaroo. But so we're going to go spend the weekend playing awesome aunt and uncle. So I can't wait for that. But we will be back on Monday and we will do that live. And then we'll just take some time to BS too and catch up because I don't get to do as many lives as I want. And then it's back to work for me Tuesday. So, like, all my jobs. All right. Anything else you want to add, dear?
Yeah. Can you give us a hint for the special?
Nope.
No hints?
Nope.
That's no fun.
Here's the thing. I've been so busy. I mean, to give you guys an idea, it's 11:45. I did finally get a bite to eat tonight, and we still haven't fed at this house. And I have to feed at this house, take the rooms back, and go to bed so I can get up in the morning. At some point during tomorrow, I'm hoping I can talk you into driving a little bit so I can get on the computer and I can figure out exactly which animal I'm using for special based on earmarks. So I can't give a hint because I don't know exactly which one I'm using this time. So I have to go see which one I haven't used yet based on the markings, take that animal, and then do that with it.
Okay.
So, yes. But no hints. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next week.
Awesome. And Patreon, I do have something to toss out there.
Uh-oh.
If any of you have suggestions on getting a pool vacuum attachment fixed,
I already told you how to fix it.
I know, but I want to hear from Patreon too. I just want to hear from
She
Patreon.
clogged it up.
If you have suggestions on getting that pool vacuum unclogged,
She
just
clogged
the attachment piece, I'm
This
open.
This is a wife who doesn't listen to her husband. I told her, let it dry out, because the shit that's clogging, it's wet. Once it's dried out, just shake it out. Or blow air through it, or then blow a jet of water through it, and it should clear. But when it's wet and sticky and swelled, it's not going to do that. So she should not have an issue with this, but she does, and she doesn't want me to be right. Ever. Ever. That's what I want to know, Patron. If you're married, does your spouse ever want you to be right about anything? Or do they do this one? Lately, she's been giving credit for something that somebody said. She's like, well, so-and-so told me this. Like, I told you that a week before. Oh, yeah, that's right, you did. And then, well, so-and-so said this. Yeah, I just told you. I told you that a week before. Oh, yeah. Like, they don't want you to be right, nor they don't want you to have credit for anything you do well. It's like, anyway, it's enough about married crap. All right, guys. I love each and every one of you. We'll see you next week.